Mr. Adebo, perhaps you can tell us what sustainability means to you and why you think it's important in the design of hospitality and tourism spaces in Africa.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm very pleased to be part of this extremely topical session.
Sorry, please switch on your video.
Yeah, will do. They want to see my face. Yeah, I'm very pleased to be here. We are on the, I guess, design technical side of the entire hospitality tourism space. And therefore, once I can give you some of the experiences that we have had in designing a very wide range of hospitality spaces. One of the things I realize is that the term sustainability is one that so many people now throw around anyhow, and people have become very cynical about it. What is sustainable design? In Nigeria here, are we really creating a problem for the world environment? And the reality is that, yes, we all are, and we all do need to be involved in ensuring that we protect the environment. What do we mean by that? We all know that global warming is a problem, but let's bring it home. When we go out, we all see mounds and tons of waste, pure water sachets everywhere, wastes that are getting into our beaches, and quite frankly, that are affecting our recreational sphere in Nigeria. If you go around to some of our formerly beautiful beaches, you'll find that significant damage has been done to them. So yes, sustainable design means that effectively we want to make sure we protect what we have in terms of energy conservation, in terms of the raw materials that we have. Obviously, populations are increasing, so people who've been in Lagos for the last, 20, 30 years will have seen that Lagos has changed. Populations have increased, far denser. What we could do 30, 40 years ago, we cannot do today. So quite honestly, I think that it is something we all need to get involved in. And I'm pleased to say that the hospitality space is finally coming to the table. Buildings have to consume less resources, generate less waste. We need to look at what we do in our environment. How do we get rid of waste? Should we have laws that govern the kind of insulation that we provide for buildings? So we see it on the front end because hotels in particular don't consume a lot of energy, produce a lot of waste. Hotels are 24/7 building environments in which power is consumed continuously. In fact, I understand that hotels generally worldwide contribute at 1% to the total carbon generation in the world. Now, 1% might seem small, but quite frankly, you have some large industries, of course, manufacturing, who produce large chunks, but it's one of these things where the more we can do, the better for everybody. And that means not just in Nigeria, but around the world. So yeah, I'm a firm believer in conservation, and I'll give you a few examples today of what we do, certainly in our own design field. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I think that just to add to what you've shared, it's looking at the fact that we have to cool hotels and our hospitality spaces. So restaurants, lounges, we have to cool them all the time they're open. There's a report to show that that consumes a lot to the depletion of the ozone layer. And so we also need to even think about the coolants and what are we using, the refrigerators, the freezers, etc. Yep. And how do we design these spaces to ensure that the need for cooling is not as serious or is not as adverse. Rolake, I'm going to